After ending with a bang, literally, in the penultimate episode, Daredevil, Born Again, ups the violence with one of the most violent scenes in Marvel history and puts New York City entirely under Mayor Wilson Fisk's, Vincent D'Onofrio, control. The episode starts with a flashback that reveals how Vanessa Fisk, Ayelet Zurer, convinced Bullseye, Wilson Bethel, to kill Foggy Nelson, Eldon Henson, prior to the tragic series premiere. In the present, Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox, wakes up in the hospital after he saved Kingpin from being shot by Bullseye at his political gala and took the bullet himself in the last episode. Matt survives, but Kingpin still wants him dead, so he cuts power to the city and sends his enforcer Buck Cashman, Artie Frauchen, to kill Matt under the cover of the darkness. Luckily, Matt has enough strength to escape to the Punisher's, John Bernthal, hideout, but Wilson Fisk's police are on their way. After getting a brief reunion earlier in the season, Daredevil and the Punisher are finally back in action together. While Matt refuses to kill anyone, Frank Castle has no qualms about unleashing his bloody rage upon Kingpin's goons. Just as Matt realizes one of the officers killed White Tiger, Camar de los Reyes, a grenade is launched through the window, and the two vigilantes painfully jump down to the street. In another surprise appearance, Matt's old flame Karen Page, Deborah and Wall, is there to patch them up and drive them to safety. With the power grid down, chaos erupts on the New York streets as Fisk's police officers start shooting innocent civilians and planting masks on them, so they look like illegal vigilantes. Finally, Vanessa and Wilson's master plan with their Red Hook project becomes clear. They want to establish a city-state within New York's borders free of customs and taxes. In the most stomach-churning moment of the series, and possibly the entire MCU's history, Fisk demonstrates his power by smashing in Commissioner Gallo's, Michael Gaston, head with his bare hands in front of his supporters. Daredevil and Punisher go after Kingpin in their own unique ways. Daredevil assembles his forces while Punisher runs in guns blazing. Kingpin's cops overwhelm Punisher and they take him hostage, but not before trying to entice him to join their cause by showing him their tattoos of his skull logo. Disgusted by them, Punisher refuses and is locked in a cage for now, alongside Kingpin's other political enemies. With Karen's help, Matt finally comes to terms with Foggy's death and recruits his own allies to help take down Kingpin and take back the city, which is now under martial law. In a post-credit scene, it's also revealed that Punisher escapes his cage, setting up his upcoming Marvel special presentation and possibly a return in the second season of Daredevil, Born Again. Speaking with Variety, D'Onofrio breaks down Kingpin's bloody moment in the finale, his ultimate political goals, and how the popular Daredevil comic storyline Shadowland may influence Season 2. Before the season, you teased that there was a scene in Born Again that was more gruesome than Kingpin's infamous car door kill in Season 1 of Netflix's Daredevil. No doubt that was your head-smash moment in the finale. What was your first reaction to reading that scene? To be honest, my first reaction was, how are we going to do it? How are we going to make it different than other scenes that I've done? How can we make ours different than other violent scenes that have depicted the same kind of thing? I immediately started discussing ways with our producers and special effects crew that we could block the scene so that it helped execute the way I was thinking about physically making it happen. We figured it out. We did do something that feels different than what people have seen before when it comes to stuff like that. It's pretty brutal. It's kind of crazy as an actor to have to talk about things like that, but we want this show to be different. To kill the commissioner in front of other people was so bold, but Kingpin basically has all the power to himself. Will he face any consequences for that? He's definitely in power all by himself. He still has to keep his position as mayor somehow. The killing of Commissioner Gallo is done in front of his task force, so he wants them to be as nasty as he is. Nobody has seen that killing, and it will, I'm sure, eventually be covered up. Plus, he has all his opponents locked up in cages. What's his grand plan? His grand plan is martial law, and while he can hold the city in martial law, to complete as many crimes as he can and get rid of the vigilantes. That would be included in his mindset of being able, at some point, to expand his reach beyond New York. So he has bigger plans than just New York City? I would say bigger plans than just New York City, but first New York. The line that really stuck out to me was when he looked at the camera and said, I love New York in an almost threatening way. What did you want that line to mean? He considers the city his, and so he loves it because of that. Even though not everybody believes the same thing he does, he believes it. He really, truly believes that New York is his city and that it's his platform, and he loves it because of that.